Welcome to Kids Lab. Kids Lab gives teachers a collection of short interactive activities for reinforcing note reading, keyboard geography, rhythm, listening, memory, and basic musical patterns during a lesson. Use these activities as a warm up after introducing a new concept or as a short review before returning to the music. Begin with note homes. Open match treble to key and select Start to begin. A note appears on the treble staff, and students select the matching key on the on-screen piano. Match bass to key uses the same format in the bass clef. These activities help students connect written notation with the correct location on the keyboard. Treble notes and bass notes focus more directly on staff recognition. Students see a reference note and identify the matching note from the available choices. Use these activities when students are learning new notes or need a quick review before reading a piece. Next, open I read music. Line or space asks students to decide whether a note is placed on a line or in a space. Choose either the treble or bass clef, depending on the material being taught. Name the note develops direct note recognition by asking students to identify the letter name shown on the staff. Up or down focuses on melodic direction. Students compare two notes and decide whether the music moves higher or lower. Step or skip helps students recognize basic melodic movement by comparing the distance between two notes. Same or different asks students to compare written notes carefully and decide whether they match. Find the note gives students a target pitch and asks them to locate it on the staff. These activities work well before sight reading because they isolate one reading skill at a time. Open Keyboard Explorer to reinforce keyboard geography. Find notes. Ask students to locate a specific note on the on-screen keyboard. Use practice mode when students need note labels, and switch to test mode when they are ready to work without them. Quick Clicks develops faster visual and physical responses by asking students to select the highlighted key. Make Your Melody gives students a simple creative activity. They can build a short melody using the on-screen keyboard or a connected MIDI keyboard, listen to the results, and make changes before finishing. This works well after introducing a small group of new notes or a simple melodic pattern. Next, Open Memory Pattern. Match the Cards is a traditional matching game that develops concentration and visual memory. Copy the Lights shows a sequence of colored pads for students to repeat in the same order. Focus Flash uses a similar format with a sequence of animals. These activities are especially useful with younger students when the lesson needs a short change of pace while still reinforcing attention, sequencing, and memory. Open Rhythm Playground. Rhythm Copy plays and displays a short rhythmic pattern. Students listen and then choose the matching written rhythm. This works well after clapping, counting, or performing a new rhythm together. Jump Notes combines note recognition with timing. A target letter appears, and students press the matching key at the correct moment to help the character jump over each obstacle. Students can use the on-screen keyboard or a connected MIDI keyboard. Drum Pads plays a short sequence of sounds. Students listen and repeat the pattern by tapping the pads in the same order. Together, these activities reinforce rhythm reading, timing, coordination, and careful listening. Finish with ear games. High or low plays two sounds, and students decide whether the second sound moves higher or lower. Same or different asks students to decide whether two pitches match. Use Listen Again whenever the class needs another repetition. These activities introduce basic ear training without requiring students to read notation. In a group lesson, choose one or two activities that directly support the concept being taught. After introducing a new treble note, use Match Treble to Key, Treble Notes, or Find Notes. After working on melodic direction, use Up or Down or High or Low. After practicing a rhythm, use Rhythm Copy or Drum Pads. Keep each activity focused, demonstrate the first example, and then let students respond individually, in teams, or together as a class. Kids Lab works best as a short interactive extension of the lesson. Introduce the concept, practice it, and return to the music.